Imagine a world where a single wish, whispered into the night, can bring a wooden puppet to life. A world filled with dazzling magic, dangerous temptations, and a journey that teaches the deepest truths about courage, honesty, and the heart. In 1940, Disney released one of the most ambitious animated films ever attempted. A movie so stunning, so emotionally rich, and so visually groundbreaking that even today, it's considered one of the greatest animated films in history. This is the unforgettable story behind Pinocchio, the living puppet who dared to dream of becoming a real boy. Our story begins in the cozy workshop of Geppetto, a kind and lonely woodcarver whose heart is filled with imagination. Every wooden clock he builds sings with personality. Every toy has its own spark of life. Yet still, something is missing. One quiet night, Geppetto carves a little puppet named Pinocchio, the boy-shaped creation with wide eyes and an innocent smile. But Geppetto doesn't just admire his work. He wishes upon the brightest star in the sky, whispering the line that would become Disney legend, "When you wish upon a star." And for the first time in animation history, a wish becomes the engine of an entire emotional universe. In a burst of shimmering blue light, the blue fairy arrives, gentle, graceful, and powerful. She grants Pinocchio life, but not humanity. To become a real boy, he must prove himself brave, truthful, and unselfish. She assigns a tiny guide, Jiminy Cricket, to be Pinocchio's conscience. A wooden puppet, a magical wish, a cricket in a top hat. The quest begins. Pinocchio's first day alive is filled with wonder. He walks, dances, and talks with innocent joy. But innocence, in a world of adults, is fragile. Enter Honest John and Gideon, two con artists who immediately see the puppet as the perfect prize. With smooth lies and clever flattery, they persuade Pinocchio to skip school and chase fame. And so begins one of the film's biggest themes. The world will test your character long before you understand who you are. Pinocchio is taken to meet Stromboli, a greedy puppet master who traps him in a cage and plans to exploit him forever. For children, it's frightening. For adults, it's symbolic. How easily innocence can be imprisoned by manipulation and desire. After escaping, Pinocchio learns the devastating news. Geppetto has disappeared. In a moment of heartbreak and determination, the little puppet sets out to save his father, guided only by love. Deep beneath the waves, inside the stomach of the giant whale monstro, lies Geppetto, trapped, exhausted, and hopeful. The rescue is one of the film's most breathtaking sequences. The roaring ocean, the frantic escape, the flames inside the whale, and Pinocchio's desperate sprint toward freedom. In that moment, the puppet is no longer chasing fun, but embracing responsibility. He risks everything, even his life, to save the man who loved him before he existed. Pinocchio's bravery comes at a price. He collapses, lifeless, after saving Geppetto. The moment is silent, powerful, heartbreaking. The film pauses to let the weight sink in. But then, the blue fairy returns. Because Pinocchio has proven himself brave, truthful, and unselfish, she grants him the one wish at the soul of the story. Pinocchio becomes a real boy. The joy in Geppetto's voice, Jiminy Cricket receiving his golden badge, the warm, glowing light filling the workshop. It's not just a happy ending. It's the birth of Disney's timeless message. Greatness is not given. It is earned by the courage of the heart. Released on February 23, 1940, Pinocchio was more than a film. It was a revolution. Groundbreaking animation, emotional depth, a moral journey that still moves audiences today. Pinocchio reminds us that life is filled with choices, some tempting, some frightening, all meaningful, and that becoming real, becoming our best selves, requires honesty, love, sacrifice, and courage. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember that one wish, whispered from the heart, can change everything. When you wish upon a star. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay inspired, and join us for more amazing animation journeys ahead.